Okay, if you want, if you don't want to, so let your camera open. Okay, so good afternoon to everyone. I'm Mr. Neil Diola, and I will be your PatFit 3 instructor. So we will now no longer use word PE, physical education. We will be using the word PatFit 3. Okay, so PatFit. So PatFit means physical activity through health and music. So our vision and mission for this is, guys, this would be part of your lifestyle. So you will be carrying these practices until you grow old. Because so frankly speaking with you guys, so our body will have deficiency. The more you older you become, the more the less metabolism you have, the more what do you call this one, a less muscle development that you will have, so and then you will gain weight. So that's the fact. No, that's the fact. No, may buong mong anong teenager, early childhood mo, teenager, nindot pa kayo maglawas. But when you reach your adulthood, your early adulthood, you notice na nga why you become a little bit round, fat, So natural na siya because the body works like that. Okay, the greater the age that we have, the more also, guys, the less also our recovery period will have. Okay, so that's it. Then hopefully you can carry this hobby or this activity all through your life when you will still be existing in this world. Okay, so by the way, guys, FatFit 3 is all about sports, dance, and individual dual activities and adventure activities. But in this class, I will be in my class. All my PE3 are the same. I will be introducing to you the word gymnastics. Okay. By the way, gymnastics is a sport, not a dance. Okay, akong i-emphasize na ninyo. By the way, guys, when we talk about gymnastics, so my question is, before we move on, my question is, I want you to place your comment below to our comment section. Okay, guys, have you ever experienced conducting a gymnastic class or even in your basic PE class in high school and your senior high school days? Have you one of your PE teacher introduced to you gymnastics, especially gymnastics positions? Place your answer now. Yes or no, Raha? Okay, sige, there are some say yes. So I will open sa the chat box. I will try to check who's say yes. Oh, Zoom user. Kinsa man ni si Zoom user? We will go to Rico. Konag, open your mic. Okay, Konag, what kind of gymnastics that you've been experienced during your high school or your senior high school days?
Natin sa elementary, sir, kana like bending, kana tumbling, sir, na split na yan, basic.
So gymnast juga Konag.
Wala, sir, pero my friend, dapat friend na gymnastics, sir.
Very good, no? Very good. And during your elementary, you already have mga rules, mga tumbling.
Yes, sir. Alam na sila, kanang survey, sir, na kanang ibang ginasunod na kanang may mga lines sila.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so si kinsa pa yung nagkuhan kani si Zoom user kinsa man ni? Darwin batukan open. That's good to know you have an experience. So that's a big help to the group.
Yes, sir.
Batukan, so what kind of gymnastics class that you experience?
Ay, kuan sir, kaya akong ate sir kay gymnastic pag elementary.
So yung imong ate is gymnast. Okay, that's good. Sige. Okay, guys. So now majority of the class says no. By the way, but the most important thing is there are some of your classmates are into gymnastics, which is very important. Why? Because in our class, the most important thing assessment that I will be focusing, guys, is your execution and your performances. Okay, so more grupo, mahibong mo nga mas more taon videos, more taon a live practical test. Okay, so that's the assessment. Because when we talk about gymnastics, it's all about movement. It's all about positions. When you try to walk, up and down the stairs, each of that position has also terms in the gymnastics. When you reach your hands up, when you reach your hands at the side, there is a specific term for that in the gymnastics positions. Okay, so we will be tackling that one by one. Yeah, be honest with you, it's quite a little bit daghan, no? So a little bit plenty. So there are 200 plus no positions, but anyways, that is your daily. You are using that daily, but wala lang yung mahibawi ang exact term. And then, guys, I will be introducing to you the advanced gymnastics and rhythmic gymnastics. Okay, so in overview, let's have an overview of our class. So at the start, we will start off with the VMG core values. You know already the system, the VMG, the core values, and the CTU him. So please be aware with that because I'll be posting your activity number 1 and number 2 on your Google Class. No, but have you checked already your Google Classroom? Nanay Park yung nga to, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Nanay Park yung nga to. President, Mr. President, so malino, I want you to assign one person to collect the park queue. Every time that I will be sending an activity, each activity, there should be one person who is reliable in collecting the activities. Okay, so it will be sent to their Google Drive. Yeah, then
Yes, sir.
yung buhato na is you will be sending to me the link na lang. You will be placing the link either in our group chat and also to your Facebook page. So lagi po tayo Facebook page kay ipang post mo na to tanan niya inyong mga performances. Okay? Sige. So mana na. That's good. So again, in overview, guys, we will be kicking off with the vision mission, the school policy, the vision mission of the school. Then later part on before end of the prelim. So it will be history of gymnastics. And then after the history of gymnastics, we will proceed to the midterm. Midterm is all about gymnastics position up to semifinals. So there are different kinds of gymnastics positions. We have the standing, the kneeling, the lying, and the sitting position. All of those positions, guys, will be introduced to you. Pero katong kang kunag advance na to ha, kanang nang mga rolling. Sad to say, guys, I really have to introduce to you rolling, but not at this point of time. Maybe if we meet in person, if we have face-to-face class, that's the time that maybe I will be introducing to the basic front and the back rolls. No, the proper front and the proper back roll. Okay, pero for now, dili lang sa. It's all about not basic, but it's all about lang safety. Okay, and then guys, and the last period, so meaning in the final period that we will have is all about rhythmic gymnastics. When we talk about rhythmic gymnastics, is when the word rhythmic, we hear the word rhythmic is music. Now this time is with music, and you will have combination of movement, of exercise. What is the difference between the gymnastics and the dance? No, if dance, this is the dance. Mani akong hand movement sa dance. In gymnastics, it will not be like that. It would be each position. So each position, it is more emphasized compared to dance. Dance is a sequence of movement, continuous siya. Whereas gymnastics is pure, guys, emphasizing of movement. So may na-diferensya. Okay, so that's all for the overview. Do not worry, we will take it one meeting at a time or one Zoom meeting at a time, and I will be discussing that thoroughly. I have also videos that you will try to follow and to interpret at the same time. Okay, just focus on the proper execution, knowing the different kinds of terms, and you can describe each. You can describe what you are doing. So, ana lang mo da pag-focus in my class. Okay? So, wala mo magproblema. So that's it. Okay, so now let's go to my class house rules. This is very important, guys, because I am a type of teacher is very liberated, very democratic. No, dili ko para sa uban nga kung usay akong palisi mao na jud. No, I always lay down my guard to the students, especially to the students nga needs help. Ha? Oh, di ba tanan na to perfecto, no? Okay. Now, first, guys, is we will go first to the valuing. Okay, first is I want you to know that I am open, I am a democratic person. So meaning the voice of my student will be heard. Okay, sir, can we have a suggestions to the activity? Sure, why not? No, if your suggestions is very practical, if your suggestion is a little bit exciting, why not? No, so di ba tana, maayo kaayo. So meaning your mind is at work. Kinaguna-huna man ka ng dapita, no? So ana na ko makita how interesting you are to my topic. Okay, next. Guys, next is what we call openness, no, and honesty. So importante na ko is openness. I want you all to be open with me with the situation. For example, right now we are conducting our Zoom meeting. Nagsakay pa dahil ka dihang tricycle. Yan, nag-atin ka og Zoom meeting. Yan, kumingon ko, open your camera. Pag open sa imong camera, nablasot ka diha, no? Nablasot ka sa Anidoro. Anidoro ba? Kuhan ka ng Imburnal. Nablasot ka sa Imburnal. Sa una ako pagkita ni mo. Oh, di ba? Mas may pagmingon, sir, nagsakay kong sakyanan, sir. Na I will help you. For example, like my kanina, like my Thursday 7 a.m. ang presidente, dili na ko mo drop name ha kay kaila mo. I think she is Bael day siya, Bael. Okay, first year. So gikan pa tang kay nagtrabaho call center. I asked her, where are you at? Pag-ingon niya, sir, naapa ko dere sa may Jollibee sa IT Park. Ako siyang ingnan nga, I want you to find a place there because my talk will not be more than 30 minutes. Okay, kaya yun ko, no, even if I have lecture and discussion, I have to make sure that the lecture that I will be giving you or I will be discussing something katurang mga difficult nga mga activities which need to be discussed thoroughly. For example, if I let you do the headstand, the tripod, mingon na ko, kopyahan ninyo ang video. No, there should be a proper discussion. First is I would advise that you will have what we call a spotter. On sa spotter, kanang tikupot nato nga dili tama disgrasya. So that is the first way, no safety. So yun anak ko nga teacher ha. So I will go directly to the point. No, di na ako magliko-liko. Go directly to the issue. Go directly to our task. Okay, para the shorter, the better. Okay, para the remaining of the time that we have, and also during our asynchronous time, you can use that to our PE class, not carrying our activity to your other class. Okay, I know na napamoy lang obligasyon aside sa akong klase. Okay, so wala na ha, openness and honesty. Yeah, I want you to be honest with me also, guys, to your health condition. Okay, importante na ako. Okay, why your safety is on my first priority. Now, to give you another sample prior to that, guys, na ako estudyante last sem na siya stroke. Na stroke yun siya, iyang left side mo na stroke, pero makalakaw na siya, pero dili pa lang ingnon nga kanang makalakaw yun niya klaro, pero makalakaw siya na mobile siya mobile. Pero one thing that make that stroke, no, kanang develop again back to his normal is what we call exercise. Sigihan na siya exercise, sigihan na siya therapy para ang iyang muscle memory mo balik. You know what is muscle memory? Okay, example, this is the finger. I will bend my finger forward. Kung ma-stroke na siya, dili na nimo ma-bend forward. Wala na siya. So all you need to do is to exercise, to therapy. Practice mo siya mo, Ben, up and down until that muscle memory, kanang muscle niya nag-control sa movement, can do his own. So mo na gitawag natong muscle memory, just like our mind. No, kung makalimot ta, paitan makalimot ta si apelyido sa tong uyab, makalimot jud ka. No, di na nimo malimtan, pero ma-recall nimo uy buwanga mo dito pangan sa apelyido sa uyab. O, ana lang ha. So it's the same thing on say technicality on say value sa atong mind and what we call the muscle memory. Okay, so one importante. Yeah, he don't want man to give me exemption, and then I also encourage students to ask exemption. Why? When it comes to fitness, the one who will benefit me is not the teacher, is not me, your professor, but rather yourself. No, okay, the exercise good ta. No, a healthy body comes with a healthy mind. It's true. Imagine na siya reality. Healthy body comes with a healthy mind. And remember guys, no, asa man magsugod, usa may first mo develop sa usa ka tawo. No, is the verbal? No. Is the thinking? No. No, is the motion, is the movement. Tanawa ng mga bata usa may primero mo kada, pagbilok sa mata, pagkumot og things, no? Is the senses. And then after mo crawl na dayon. So the motor skill development may importante. Okay, so that's where the foundation of our body started, even in thinking. No, so critical kay na siya. So that is why guys, even guys kung matiguang ta, masakita ma-undergo ta na still importante kay ang body mechanics, ang atong body physiology. Okay? So that's it. Next. Okay, next guys is responsible. So I want you to be responsible with your task, with your output. No, so just be a good student. That's it, and you will be fine forever until we finish our subject. Until we finish this sum. So dili na mo magproblema. Then if you will be asking your students, your classmates, or your fellow engineers, engineering students, those who are under me last sem, you ask them how good and how responsive I am to them, especially their needs. Okay, sige, ngana lang. And then next guys, after responsibility is what we call is submission. Guys, I am very particular in submission, especially outputs. Assessment. Okay. In physical education, there are five outputs or assessment. First, you have there the quiz, the written examinations. No, quiz or written exam parehas na siya, but there is summative and formative. No. Second is the essay. The third one is the essay. The fourth one is the oral recitation, and then the last one is the practical test. So, na-adjust oral recitation? Yes. When it comes to virtual class or long distance learning like this, the most concrete evidence or the most concrete evaluation tool and assessment is the oral and the practical test live. Yan naman ako makita inyong thorough thinking. Anala ko makita inyong understanding in my topic nga akong gi-introduce ninyo sa klase. That is one thing na ako yung always I keep repeating in my classes. So okay, so yung nanara, sir, kailangan na mo saguho ng tibuok term, libro. No, you not have to memorize. No, you can speak with your own words. For example, ko, hey, arms upward raise. So, you discuss ang arms upward raise. You can speak with your own words. You can use your own sentence. The most important thing is you can identify. That's it. Period. And then you execute. So, daog na ta, ana. Wala na tayo deduction sa points, ana. Ayahay kita. Okay, sige. That's it. Okay, so when we talk about submission, okay, this time, we will have an agreement. Okay, natin agreement. First is the outcomes or outputs. Now, guys, I have a policy. I have a classroom policy. Once I will be setting deadlines. After the deadline, immediately your grade will be deducted 3 points per week. Per week, based on your raw score or based on your actual score. For example, your actual score is 100. Dahil na-late ka o 1 week, immediately turn to 97. Minus 3 ta. Okay? Kung in case you absent for 2 weeks, or you're late for 2 weeks, so 7 days prior, immediately minus ta 6 points. So mahimo na to 94 out of 100. Okay? So that is my first classroom policy. Guys, Sumalinog, open your mic. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Sumalinog, I want you to get their survey about this one. I want you to get their survey. If you have, guys, by the way, like I said, I want you to speak out your mind. No, I want to hear your voice. If you have other things in mind that which you can offer or suggest about this sentence, about this policy, please do. Open kay ko. Malipay kay ko. Next. Okay, next. Adto ta sa submission sa inyong final grade. Diba, usually, ang uban teacher, di man mapahibaw nga INC na ka, no? Or pass or failed. Nagdawat ni mo, uy, INC day ko. Uy, pass. Uy, fail day ko. No, wahina, usahay. Me, guys, ingonani. Now, when our university will be setting a portal, no, a deadline on the portal for students grade, 10 days prior to that, ako ni practice 10 days prior to that or before that deadline, I will be setting my deadline. Wala na tanang deadline. Deadline is deadline. Now, guys, you have two options. First option, kamoy pili ha, first option. Now, if the student will have incomplete submission or did not have a final output. Wala tay final output, meaning wala tay final exam, or kung wala kay final examination, na wala kay midterm exam.
Sorry, an accident.
Wala jud ka mo submit to midterm exam. So ang mahitabo, immediately that student will be placed into INC. I repeat, guys. I repeat. The first choices that you will have is, guys, once you have incomplete major examinations, immediately you will place to INC. Okay? So panagsara man siguro ta ma-miss out anang midterm, no? Adto man na sa finals ang lisod. Okay? So if you missed out the final output, immediately INC ta. Or you will have the second option. Even if you missed one or two major exams, still I will compute your grade. Number 2 na ta, still I will compute your grade. And then if the student passes, immediately that student, that grade, that actual grade will be placed into the student portal. But if the student will get a failing grade, that student will be placed to INC. Okay? Claro? So, malino, claro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, I want you now to decide. You conduct survey sa Malinog. Which policy they want to agree. If the third one, guys, is pwede ka mo create sa inyong policy about submission of the final grade. Remember, guys, I am just only a part-timer here. Wala din ako ma-introduce. I am just only a part-timer. So anytime, any day, I will be leaving to the university. I will leave the university. Especially if I have the opportunity, the bigger opportunity outside. Okay, this school. So syempre, disadvantage na is magngita pa muna ako, mag-contact pa muna ako, no? So mana siya pinakapait sa usa ka estudyante. Guys, I know your side because I am also a student athlete before. student athlete ko from elementary until I graduated tertiary. So I know how it feels like na to have two options, to have so many options, yeah, so many doings in life, no, so many responsibilities. So dili lalim. You choose. I will give you 5 minutes. I think the group can decide, no, within 5 minutes. Kung na mo yung mga pangutana diha, pangutana mo directly na ako, you can open your mic. Pangutana mo, sir, what if, sir, kung late i-submit ang sa nag-collect, ang katong nag-collect mo ay na late submit nimo, sir, late. So, nakuha mi tanan, deductionan mi tanan, no? Tingnan na jud atong thinking. No, it's not like that. No, it's not like that. No. Like I said, I am very democratic, liberated. I will ask first why. And if I know, so tagahan niya po chance kung valid ang reason. Kung dili valid ang reason, I will give him or her warning. Kato lang nagkupot sa activity. But the rest of the group or the rest who submitted early, dili na sana nato apilon, ha. Wala na mo'y labot, ana lang. Kaya unfair man sad kayo sa student nga naninguha. Yeah, guys, to be straight with you, not all of the activity will be placed into Drive. So naatay activity nga inyong ibutang ang output sa atong Facebook page. At the same time, nagyapon sa Google Drive. So mura siya duha, no? Why gituyo na nako is because para naatay kanang naatay pang double check. Kay guys, I am a teacher nga who always do double triple check before I will be releasing the grades. Especially at the end of the midterm, I mean grade on the midterm is already finished. Dili kay adto magtingkagol tanan sa finals. No, dili ko yung nana. Unsa naman sa Malinog? How about the first katong first nako nga gihatag ninyo sa katong 3 points minus, okay ra? They agree all?
Yes, sir. Agree rami, sir.
Okay ra sila to. That's good, ha. Kay you know what? Gaunan nyo BSEE. Ang ilang gusto kay after 2 weeks, no? So first 2 weeks is 3 points deduction. But on the third until the last week nga mo submit ang katong mga late is 5 points na ang deduction, which is very good, no, to their side. Ilamang ng decision. So yung na sila ka-competitive. Kamo unsa man, so 3 points na ta deduction all throughout. May nagklaroho na to. So Malinog, I want you to open your mic. You are their voice here, so Malinog. Pero kung kamo na mo ikuha na, you can open your mic also. This is a open conversation. Okay ra sa Malinog? Saman 3 points ta all throughout. Okay ra sa, that's good. The lesser the better. Guys, why I did not place 1 and 2 on the number? Kay to be honest with you, kung ako estudyante, unfair na sad sa akong side. Ako'y gananing kunya 1 point ay diferensya, 2 points ay diferensya. May nang 3 points is at the middle, no, the lowest and the highest na is 10. So layo na sa gap. Kanang 3 points sakto na siya nga gap. Minimal, walang the exact term is minimal. Let's say for example, from 100 point, ako maoy na late niya si Malinog maoy on time. So kung 100 point i-convert na nato ito equivalent. Ang kasumalinog na grado is 1.1 on that quiz. Ang ako minus 3. So 100 point yapon minus 3. So 97 is equivalent to 1. Kang sumalinog 1.0, ako 1.3. So I think that is justifiable. No? So sakto ra sad na. Dili kay 1.1 ako, 1.2 baron ko kaduol. Kadali gugdon. No? Okay, sige, sumalino kung saan naman.
Okay ra gid mi ato sir. Wala na
Then,
ni
sa ikaduha, katong sa ikaduha na to nga policy. Asa niyo pipili ato? Katong diretso INC or kwintahon ang grado niya dahil ang katong mahagbong ato sa INC.
ang option 2 sir.
Sige, option.
Katong
Very good. Okay,
tahon
sige.
pa sir ba?
Okay, so wala na mo'y suggestions about that policy. So, diretso na tato. So, Malinog, I want you to answer. Sige na kayo, manata sa tong klase ra ba, in fairness.
Wala naman may violent reaction sir. So far sir, okay ra gid kay mi sir.
Violent reaction nila. Sige. Okay, ani. Okay guys, so Malinog, now this time I want you to put that into context. Okay, butang na mo to sa tumoy. Ang letterhead nimo is agreement. Okay, agreement. Yeah, then ibutang lang to ang duha ang atong mga gipang-discuss nga school classroom policy and then appeal to ang duha. This is i-highlight to na tong duha. Kay mao to importante kay that is the deliberation of the grade. No, so meaning dito na nadapit sa inyong grado, which is very critical to the side of sa inyong dapit. Okay, so pareho lang ko highlight ito. Then all you need to do is the bottom part in behalf of katong title head, in behalf of PATFIT 3 BSIE 2- basta mo 2- E mo no?
-F sir.
2-F, yeah, 2-F, and then so on and so forth. Appeal ang AS number na to. Okay? Yeah. Then, the signee will be the president and the vice president of the class, and then the lower part portion is my name. Ako'y katapusang signee, ana. Okay?
Yes
Sige.
sir.
Pabuhat ko o Google Drive hopefully mga next week or a couple of 2 weeks or 2 weeks before from now. So that is where you will be placing your soft copy. Okay, so I think we are all done. Okay, so may I request everybody to please open their camera for the final attendance. Nangimuta pa man ni sila Rayos. Uy, smile da Rayos. Ano ba? Ito. Okay guys, when we talk about physical education, so first, before mo release ko ninyo guys, we want to talk about the uniform. About the uniform, so I am not advising you to wear the CTU uniform. But if you have there the CTU uniform, please wear it. Pero, so the most important thing is you will be wearing PE uniform. What are the prescribed PE uniform? Are as follow. Number 1, T-shirt. Number 2, jogging pants. Any jogging pants will do. Pero ingon ta mo daan stricto ra ba ko when it comes to performances, when it comes also to the dress code. Na ako estudyante before, gasulob o gitawag na jogger pants. O sa nakalahi sa jogger pants o sa jogging pants, ang jogger is not made up of a stretchable cotton. No? So ako yung ipa-repeat performance. By not, muta na siya, sir, papoy na guys, sir. Yes, because you are not wearing proper uniform. Okay? Muta na siya, sir, kung dili ko mo perform, minus lang na. No. Kung minusan na ko, wa yung guys score kay you are not wearing proper uniform. Kasama na to pag-score kung wala ta magsulod og proper uniform, meaning you are not following instructions. No? So even in your class siguro major, di ba? Try ba yun not following instructions, balik jud ta. O ba gani siruhan ta diretso. Di ba no? Pasalamat ta nga ipa-repeat performance pa jud ta. Ya, alam mo kung repeat performance dili ta mo didaka na that will be based on your roll score. Even if the date is deadline already, no. Dili na ta mo didakan ana. You will not suffer deduction to that point. Manaklaro ho nako, balik-balik ko jud nako. Kay unfair man sad sa inyong side, naghago ra ba mo? Wala lang mo follow one instruction. Okay? In reality to life, no, ato ta in reality, guys, when you go to work, we have obligations. We have rules to follow, and we need to follow that rules. Okay? So by the way, valuing, balik ka sa valuing, I'm not that type of teacher nga who always treat my students as a student. No, I am treating you as my co-workers. I am only your team leader. Your supervisors are the officers. So mao na. Ingon ta ang ato ri trabaho lang. Hasta mo trabaho ra sad mo. Okay? Sige Darwin, batukan.
Sir, nana ko
Yes, Darwin.
i-clarify siya ba if like kung nakasulti na ba ka ni sir if kung nami usa ka classmate nga like sa prelim or midterm nga wala nakatake siya ba mo hatag ba ka special nga or pwede sila makatake sa laing schedule sa imong exam?
No, dili na. If miss out siya, wala. But I will be asking his or her output. Pero man ato na natin deduction. Manaman ang deadline. Ana lang, ha? Still, I will be asking, especially major examinations, I will be asking, kay guys, di man ta pwede, no, ang rule sa major exams, kinahanglan mo take yung major examinations, even if you are very, very late. Ang ato lang ana, if I will be asking you your attention, you will not respond to my attention, maabtan ta sa tinghatag sa grado sa university, siyempre, ang kamura kong paabuton, kunya, bitan, ikaw rang usa niya, the rest of your classmate will suffer. No. Dili pwede. That's the right time that you will be left behind. Like I said sa akong klase, di ba ganina, I don't want my student will be left behind. So no one will left behind. So mara dyan na, response ng dayon. So be responsible. Okay na, next. Okay guys, so mana to ha. So wear proper PE uniform. And then, before ato ta sa kuan, mag-check ko attendance Danby. Smiles. Okay, so then guys, so part Q. Part Q. So answer properly the part Q. Okay, so straightforward answer the part Q. And then guys, I will be placing your activity number 1 and your activity number 2 either tomorrow or next week sa atong Google class. Okay, so expect na mo atong activity 1 and 2 is all about the vision, mission, goals, and the core value or the CTU hib. Nganong or the CTU hib, pwede tamo pakantahon by 5. Pakantahon tamo by stanza. Nya usahon ninyo ang inyong video. Tagalan tamo o sample. Ngisi nga ukoy. Pero kailan ko pakantag appeal ha kay wala ra sa ko kasag-o. Okay. Sige. That's it. To be honest with you, nag-practice pa tayo yung CTU hib. First tanan. Apod tanan. Okay, sige. Do you have any further questions now? None? Okay guys, if you have no questions, you may... Sige, Yamada.
I just want to inform sir na ako da itong i-Zoom user ganina present ko sir. Lamada.
Okay ra Lamada. Wala pa masagta magkuhan. Karon pa ta nag-check ko sige na double check na to na ko. Then Lamada, I want you to place your your katong sa tong Zoom chuchu. Ibutang lang ato sa group chat kaya ako ra na i-note down. Yeah, President, so malinog i-note down lang sa niya kayang situation ganina during the pre-attendance. Para natay ebidensya.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Lang. Sige, Angelica, Restauro.
Ay, sir, kanamamay ko katong sa katong kuhan, sir, ba? Kanang ay outfit, sir, ba? Kanang sulutan ni kakuhan. Na ba required nga color, sir?
Wala.
Sa t-shirt?
Wala.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wala. Bahalang mag-glitters ka diya, basta t-shirt. Okay ra yun mi. Basta dila ka mag-citro. Guys, na-open ni Restauro na, that's good. Ako ni i-brought up ninyo. Repeat performance gihapon. Guys, naka-jogging pants, unya, naka-socks siya, pero ang iyang sapatos is murag Crocs. Crocs ang iyang sapatos ba, yung nana nga design. So ako siya ipa-repeat performance. Di man siya pwede. Babae pa yun, di siya pwede. Unya, naka-midriff pa yun siya. Sabot mo sa midriff. Sa midriff sa amo panahon ang term, ang inyong panahon ron term kay baby teeth. So again, baby teeth is not allowed in our class. This is a PE class. Maginatinat ka diha, mag-earth raise your hand ta. Pakita inyong pusod. No. No, this is not the appropriate place for you to wear that. But do not worry, you will have an appropriate place to wear those those t-shirts, kind of t-shirts. Klaro na ko ha. May na makakuan mo kay ako to be honest with you, duha rin ko stricto atong uniform inyong performances, that's it. Mora jud. Okay? Sige. Napay pangutana? Okay, I guess none. Guys, I will see you around 2 weeks, a couple weeks from now. And good luck, guys, to your first 2 activity and answer Park you honestly. Guys, ciao and have a good afternoon. You may go out now. Goodbye.
Bye, sir. Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
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 Sige.